What's up, everybody? It's Brandon back again with another video. I want to talk to you guys today about something that's been on my mind lately, and it's kind of been bothering me a little bit. First of all, I want this channel to be an honest and open forum. I don't want it to be like full of a bunch of bullshit and lifestyle, day in the life of a software engineer, DevOps engineer, none of that crap. I just want to keep it real with you guys and like have a conversation about people trying to break into this industry. I'm just observing like a lot of people want to indulge in like the lifestyle of a software engineer. They see these day in the life videos of, people going to the office and, they have like all these lavish amenities and stuff like that. And they glorify like the lifestyle, and people fall in love with that, but they aren't really willing to put in the work, and they don't see behind the scenes like how hard it is to be a software engineer or a cloud engineer, whatever the case may be. And I'm just finding the more that I observe people, they just are not willing to put in the work. And what do I mean by that? Basically, I'm seeing like a lot of people that are like falling in love with tutorials on YouTube. And don't get me wrong, that's amazing. Like, obviously I'm on YouTube. I love YouTube. But you can't fall into the tutorial trap of just watching videos, all day and watching other people code and just thinking like you're going to get better as an engineer or programmer that way. You guys actually have to open up your computers, open up your IDE, and start writing code. And a lot of people just don't seem to really grasp that part. Like, if you're going to be a professional basketball player, a football player, like, you have to go to practice, you have to actually scrimmage and actually put in the work before you can actually, play in the game. And if you're trying to get a job in this industry, like, you're not going to be able to get in unless you can prove like you know what you're doing. So it's no different than, going into the gym and putting in the hard work and, putting in the effort each and every day. You're not going to get that by watching videos of other, players like playing the sport or practicing or going to the gym. You have to dive in and put in that work yourself. So I'm just seeing a lot of people fall into the tutorial trap of watching videos and not putting in the time to code. And just as a little bit of advice, like, if you guys ever find yourself like feeling intimidated or feeling like this is really hard, good. Like, it is hard. It's hard as shit. And it's not going to be like an easy thing to do. It gets easier over time, but you have to understand, if you're going to be in this industry, this is a lifelong learning process. Like, and if you're going to be a software engineer or be a DevOps engineer, you just have to come to grips with the fact that you're going to be a lifelong learner. There's always going to be new technology. If you get a job in this industry, you're going to be tasked with doing things that you've never done before. And basically, it's how the job is how to solve problems. And how do you go about researching and finding the information that you need to solve these problems? So rather than watching just these videos and stuff, I would encourage you guys to actually, Google and look up any sort of issues that you have or anything that you're struggling with, whether it's like the terminology or, anything in this industry. Like, Google it, because that's what you're going to do at your job. Literally all day, all I do at my job is Google things and try to figure out how I'm going to implement something that my boss asked me for. So I don't want to discourage you guys. I think you guys are all going to succeed. I want everybody to succeed and kick ass, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it real with you. You guys are going to have to code. Like, there's no way around it. And the only way you can, get better is by practicing every single day, writing code. Try to do something that you've never done before. Like if you don't know how to deploy like a web server, all right, well, let's Google it. Like, what are our options for setting up a web server? What languages or whatever are we going to use? Like, are we going to use like a Node.js server, whatever the case may be? Like, I don't know, but just look it up and then start asking questions, and those questions will eventually lead you to answers, and you can start implementing those things a piece at a time and eventually build an application. But it's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to come from you just watching videos. Like, I'm sorry, like, I get it. You love YouTube. I love YouTube too, but it's not the only means of, studying or finding success. You got to actually put in the work. And I'm not going to sit here and harp on it too long, but yeah, that's all I want to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, we'll talk about it later. Peace.